good. She's connecting. Hmm.
Marie,
Hello.
how are you?
I'm good.
I am fabulous. Look at my hair though.
You look good.
You know what my theme is rolled in a street fight. So I think I'm pulling it off. Oh, I just came back from the grocery store. What have you been up to? Oh, you turned the camera on, but the microphone went off. I didn't hear what you said. I think it's right on the screen itself. If you hover over your picture, it'll say, there you go. There you go.
Okay.
Yay. So what did you say just then? Because I didn't hear it.
I took a shower.
Oh, well, thank you for sharing.
Yeah, just in case, it travels.
Yeah, no, I had to go get blood work done, which don't you love that? But the last few times that girl has been right on the ball. I love that. I said, I love that because it used to be they were like digging for a vein and and I'd have to go in and go, listen, if you don't get it the first shot, you're gonna have to get someone else because I'm not. And
Yeah.
anymore, I just go, just make it quick, get it over with, will you? And this girl, I've got her, I think, 3 times in a row, and she, awesome. So I love that. Love that. So I did that and then I went to the grocery store. But I had an awesome thing I want to tell you at the grocery store. So, my new thing, that app,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I always love doing the SendOutCards app anyway. I do that normally. But it's harder when you run into somebody to take a picture and do a postcard. Sometimes that doesn't seem right when you're doing that at the grocery store.
Yeah.
But I do like doing that. It's better if you're at a meeting and you're doing a selfie and you send it to them or something. That way you can show how the app works. But it just so happened I run into this lady that's a friend of my mother's, and I haven't seen her for, I don't know, 7 months probably. And she was going crazy about a picture I sent her daughter, and it was using the app, that one that makes it look like a painting.
Oh no.
That one. So sorry about the dog, somebody's outside. So she was thinking how great that was about the painting picture of her daughter. So I said, let's do one of you and I'll send it to you. And I got it done in 2 minutes. I was watching careful, and she never has her picture taken. So she doesn't have it on Facebook. So I went up and she was just standing there at the grocery store, and I'll show you. Hopefully you can see it on the screen. See?
Oh wow, that's good.
So I just quick did it because she hates having her picture done. So I just took it quick and then I ran it through the app, and of course it came out really good.
Oh, that's good.
Oh,
Really
she was
good.
thrilled. So I said, well, not only is it cool to do the picture like that, but I'll send it to you right now. And she watched me send it to her right then using the SendOutCards app. So to me, it's another tool in my tool belt to be able to share with people and to be able to do something on the fly. Like I would normally wouldn't have had an excuse to use the app right then,
Yeah.
And this made it awesome and easy. So I'm not necessarily thinking to myself, is this person going to want to use the service? I don't think that anymore. Usually it's not that person anyway.
Mhm.
Usually it ends up being like the daughter might, because the daughter's actually a business owner. So it could be the daughter but I think the more I show it, no matter who it is, it's
Mhm.
not only is it cool and the other person likes it a lot,
Oh, yeah.
but it always ends up bringing me business somehow. So I don't worry about how the business is going to come from it. I just worry about whether they'll like it or not.
Mhm.
And boy, does that make life easier.
Yeah, it would. It would.
Mm. So I was happy she brought it up. I'm like, yay. And there's Linda and Mariana, Deborah, Joanne, and Barbara. Hello, everybody. Hey, Linda. I was getting, you know what, I got Linda Weber, I got you mixed up with Linda Haynes on the call, the Team Time Tuesday yesterday, right? She was thinking I was crazy. I don't know why I got you two mixed up. It was wrong. But I'm glad you're on today. So does anybody have, before I just start rambling on, because we all know I do that,
No, no.
does yeah, I'm well known for that. Does anybody have any requests or things you want me to solve? I know I already have a request for postcards. Is that the one, Linda? that you
Yes,
want me to do?
yes, that's me.
Do you currently use SendOutCards now?
No, so I had messaged you previously about it because I couldn't remember the website, and I was wanting to, have a way to be able to send postcards out that I could create and individualize if I needed. I went in there and created an account, but I can't figure out where to go or how to do it. So
I will show you right now. You're gonna love this. And just like any other thing that you do, including driving a car, walking, or anything, actually reading, the more you do it, the easier it's going to feel. So don't let me go too fast for you, because I've been doing this for 12 years. So if you don't see what I'm doing, just say, hey, wait, I'm not sure what you're doing right there.
okay.
So you are able to sign into your account though.
Yeah, give me a second so I can do that.
Okay. So I'm gonna, I'll do screen share and go in on my account so I can show you. And I don't have the examples pulled up, but I can do that. As far as what the cards actually look like for size, the postcard is the smallest of the sizes. Oh, let me sign in to my account right here. So when you sign into your account, it usually takes you to the account page, okay, which is this one, the account page. Okay, are you with me? Okay.
Yes.
So from here, you click on this up here, the envelope.
Okay.
That'll take you to the card catalog. Okay. Now, do you want to, let's start with, and I'll send them to you. Let's start with a postcard that's a stock card of theirs. Okay. What you want to just do, why don't I send you a thank you card? Okay. And for every type of card, you get to decide what format it's in after you pick the card. So the stock card is one that they designed. So let's just do a thank you card. And now any of these can be a postcard, or any of these can be a trifold, or any of them could be a big card. You decide that after you pick the front. So this is the front. So let's say I want to say, thank you, the lemon card, because that's kind of cute. Okay, so I just clicked on it, and then I'm going to click customize. Then on this screen is where you get to decide. So see postcard.
Oh, okay.
So I bet you were looking for this at the beginning.
Yes.
Yeah. So you pick actually what you want on it first, and then you decide what format you want. And this is like 2 screens in.
Gotcha.
Okay.
That makes so much more sense.
So we're going to click on postcard, and then that only comes the standard type of paper, and then click next. And I'm going to click current editor. I don't think you have to do that, but I'm in a beta thing, so I could use the other editor. Now, this is the card itself. So this side of the card we can't change because it's locked. See up in the left? And that's because we picked a stock card. The next one we'll do one we make ourselves. Okay.
Okay.
So this one, the stock card is in the front. You can't change that. And then you just click this arrow to look at the back.
Okay.
And on a postcard, this is exactly what it's going to look like.
Okay.
So you can put, you can change the format here, the layout, and put different stuff here if you want to. Like I'm going to put a picture just to be funny. Okay. You'll know it's from me. Why don't we put a picture of, who shall we put? Oh, how about this piece of art from my kid? Isn't
Okay.
that cute?
It is.
Okay, but you could put text, you could put a picture and text. You could put anything you want there. Okay.
Mhm.
The only thing you can't do is add, like I can't add words to this image in the SendOutCards editor. If I wanted to do that, I would need to take that image and go to Canva and add the words ahead and then add
Okay.
this and then put a JPEG. Okay.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, so now what we do, let's just say that's all I want on it. Then I'm going to put checkout. And it's going to go to the like the shopping cart. This is the checkout page. And
Mhm.
now on this one, because it's a postcard, I can't add a gift or anything.
Mhm.
So all I need to do now is I'm going to do send immediate, but I could send it like delayed, or I could send it to arrive on your birthday. I could do
Oh,
that.
you can schedule. Okay, perfect.
So you click on that and it gives you the choices. See the choices?
Mhm.
So, but I'm going to leave it send immediate. Okay.
Mhm.
And then down here, I just add you. So add recipient. And if sorry, the dog, he's been losing it because there's bunnies outside. This is you, right?
Yep.
Yep. So I just check here. If you weren't already in my system, like you're sending to a new person, you would click here and add them first.
Okay.
But since you're already in there, I didn't have to do that. So I just
Right.
put a check mark and then I'll put done. And then there you are. So I just put ready to, you're down here.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Then I put ready to send. Whoop. And it comes up, and this is, it's saying free, but what it really means is included because I pay for a subscription where I get individually sent cards, and all of them would be included, including postcard, 2-panel, trifold. The only one that's more money would be the big card.
Oh, okay.
So all I have to do is press send, and that card is on its way to you now.
Oh,
And
okay.
and that's it.
That's
I
so much
could,
easier than what I was trying to do.
and you can put multiple people too. So
Okay.
that would have made it a system send if I had multiple people, and it wouldn't have been included in my subscription. But I certainly do that sometimes and willing to pay for it if I'm doing a big mailing that I don't want to individually put in, right?
Mhm.
Or if like my birthday cards, I don't want to sit there and time it so they arrive on time. That's a system send when I have them do it. And I do pay for that, but I pay a discount because of my subscription.
Right.
Okay. So now you want to do a one that you make yourself.
Right.
Okay, so let's do that because that's easy too. I actually do way more build your own, which is this right here, than I do the other kind. So the stock cards, I don't usually use their stock cards. I do use some of the fronts, but I don't use many. I usually
Right.
just my own. So let's do build your own. And matter of fact, I can send one to my mom because she loves this. So I'm going to send her that picture of Pauline that I
Mhm.
took because I see that it's in my thing. When you do something on your app on the phone, it also shows up when you sign on your laptop. So that picture of Pauline showed up here. So the build your own, let's see, here it is, build your own. And this is from the card catalog screen. Okay. When
Mhm.
in doubt, click the envelope that brings you to this screen.
Okay.
So you do click your own, build your own, and then you think about which way the orientation of that picture was, and it's this way. So I'm going to click there, customize. Now, I can pick any of these flat card. The flat card is actually a 5x7 in an envelope, but it's only one piece of
Okay.
cardboard or whatever it is. It's not a 2-panel and it's not a 3-panel, but it is in an envelope and it's
Mhm.
bigger than a postcard. So that's
Okay.
what I usually put her things on because she's saving them all, which I didn't expect her to do that, but that's all right. She's saving them all and she shows them around and stuff. So that's cool. So that's like sending somebody a 5.5 by 7 picture, a 5 by 7 picture. So if someone wants you to print a picture out for them, that's the one I use. So flat card and then next. And I don't think you're going to get that current editor prompt. And here it is. This is the front of it. So I'm going to add Pauline, who I already had her picture. But if I didn't, I could just, you'll see at the bottom, it says upload image.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Right. So what you do when you click on that, it'll go anywhere on your computer you want it to go to pull the image off. So usually, like if I'm doing Facebook espionage, I will grab an image off Facebook, put it in my download folder, and then go in here and pull it off that way. Okay.
Fun.
And this was on here already just because I did it on my phone. So I had already sent this card to someone. So all I had to do just then was just click it once.
Okay.
And it'll show up there. But aren't those cool?
So is that, it's kind of like how you could, it'll automatically save and everything like it does in Canva. So it's essentially, it'll save it just like that.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
And you can get rid of these. You see when I hover the little.
Oh, yeah.
So if you're only going to ever send this picture once, like this picture of the dog, this is a really good friend of mine. Her dog, she had to put him down. So I sent one of those sympathy cards with the six pictures of her dog. So I'm probably not going to use those again. So when I'm in here, I'll just take those out.
Right.
So I don't. And once you send the card, you can delete the pictures right away if you want to, because once it's in a card and scheduled to go, it doesn't rely on the carousel of pictures here. It's already associated with the card. Okay.
That's super helpful.
Is that good? Oh, good. So this is Pauline. So I'm just going to write on the back, because I'm sending this to my mother and that's her friend. I'll just put, look who I ran into at the grocery store. And then because her memory is awful, I'm going to say Pauline, just in case. It's Pauline. Because I know if I don't say that, she's going to call me and say, who is this? Oh, so look who I ran into at the grocery store. It's Pauline. And I'm just going to put that. So let's do that. And then that's it. That's the front and the back of that card. So then I just go to checkout. And it's the same as before, except I could add a gift if I want. I don't happen to want to, but it's easy to do. Oh, actually, let's send her some. Oh no, it's my mom, so she can't have. I was going to send her some. They have some seed packets that are nice to include, but this is going to my mother. She doesn't have any gardening stuff, so let's not do that. But there's a lot of choices in the gifts if you want to send something. And again, there's the scheduled send or send immediate. And then this is, I haven't used this option, although I know someone else who is using it. You can also order some of these cards in a mass amount of them. Now, where that would come into play would be the guy that I know doing that is a business owner, and he likes to give a card instead of a business card. It's like a thank you card, pre-made, and he leaves them with the customer because he sells, I think it's bingo tickets for bingo machines. And he likes to leave a calling card that's a thank you card. So he designed it and then ordered it in bulk this way, because it's cheaper than almost any other way. So then I could change this if I wanted the return address, but I don't. That's fine. Add recipients. And then I'll put my mother. And in here, when you're doing the search, by the way, I could have searched by just the zip code, just her last name. Almost anything, it would pull it up.
Oh,
So
okay.
you don't have to know the whole thing. Like, I don't know about you, but sometimes, hopefully this isn't because I'm getting old, but sometimes I just can't come up with their last name. Or sometimes I just can't come up with something, and you know what I mean? But I do know where they live, and I can look at them and say, oh yeah, that's right. So then you just check it and then done over here. And then make sure she's on there. Yep. And then ready to send. And then it's included in my subscription. So it says free. And that's it. Those 2 cards are going.
Awesome. Thank you.
Isn't that easy?
Way easier than what I was making it. I won't even tell you what I was doing.
You
But
know, though, it's common to have that perception that you look for the size of the card on the first screen, though. So don't let that bother you. That's common. So I'm glad that you stopped in, though,
Yeah.
so I can show you.
Yes, thank you.
Way less frustrating.
Yes, yes.
You happen
Absolutely.
to use the app on your phone yet?
I haven't. I've only been looking at it on my laptop, so I think that's kind of exciting because I didn't realize it was an app on the phone either. So, which is great because I can bounce between the two. So if I am out away from home, I can easily take care of something while I'm thinking about it. Because otherwise, like anybody, I've got 2 kids and craziness going on.
Yeah,
I totally
that's why-
forget about stuff.
That's why they came out with it. So
Yeah,
right, that's awesome.
it's great.
So there's 2 apps for the phone from SendOutCards. So when you're looking them up, it's the one that looks like that has the little envelope on it.
Okay.
So one of the apps is to send cards, and it has the little blue envelope. I don't know, it's not going to show it good, but it's a blue
Okay, yeah. So
envelope.
it kind of looks like the same as that little envelope that was in the top left-hand corner of your screen. Okay.
Yeah, that's their logo. The other one is for people that are doing it. Like I have an account as an affiliate. I do it as a business, and it's called the SOC, which is the acronym for SendOutCards Pro app, and that's for affiliates. So the one that you want, especially at first, is the one that has a little envelope, the blue one with the envelope.
Okay.
And the difference between doing it on the app and doing it on the laptop actually is that the app is more basic. So you can't necessarily do all the stuff you can do. Like the one thing I can think of that's a little bit harder is sometimes I can't fit a picture. And on the laptop, it has an adjustment tool to fix the size. On the phone, it doesn't have that. So you can't do everything you can do. So you don't want to do complicated ones, but it does simple ones awesome. So like I can sit there and do ones easy. So if I'm waiting, like I spend my life waiting for the kid, right? Or I did before the kid started driving, but I've been sitting in the Taekwondo studio with the other moms. I've been sitting, waiting for all kind of stuff all these years. I just pull out the phone and they're playing Candy Crush and I'm scrolling Facebook and it looks like I'm not getting anything done. But reality is when I run across somebody on Facebook and I'm like, oh, they would like that picture. If I printed that out and sent it to them, they'd really like that. And that's what I do. I sit there and it's really helped, not just my personal life, which it has, but my business too. Because I have people in my news feed that are customers and team members. And I'm not selling them anything or trying to get them to do anything. I'm just trying to build a relationship with them. So I'm just sending cards because I think they'll like it. And it really has made a big difference, I think. Anyway, that's the plug for the app, because the app is awesome and easy. I can do one in a minute now.
That's awesome.
I timed it. But it's fun. And you know what? Because of my mom's in assisted living, right? And it's kind of like camp, if I've got this right. The one that gets the most mail wins. So you know how camp was, right? So I whip out the phone and send her pictures. And I almost every day, I'm pretty good about it. And now one of her other friends, I send her pictures because she was complaining she doesn't get any mail from her kid. And I'm like, well, I'll be your kid for a while. And I send her pictures. And sometimes I send them memes I find on Facebook, or jokes, cartoons. Sometimes I send them pictures, like I just sent that one to my mother, Pauline, because I run across her friend. I'll send her pictures of her cat. and she loves it. And they put them out on this little table and all talk about it because there's 16 of them there. And she said, oh, everybody gets such a kick out of those postcards you send. And lots of times they send a postcard if I'm going to send a cartoon or a meme, because the rest of them see it when the mail comes in and they all talk about it. But it's not costing me anything, or I'm sorry, not costing me anything extra to send her one a day because I'm on a subscription. So it makes it's just, I don't know, a nice, easy way to do my duty. And she's happy getting them. They're all happy looking at it, and it's not costing me a fortune. It's just a really great solution, I think. I'm glad you're not barking anymore. Thank you. So what else can I show you today? What did you want to see, Marie?
Well,
not-
I'm actually all right. Not doing too
Oh,
bad. Yeah, I'm all right. But
Have
now
you
wait a
been-
minute, now, if I get a gift, maybe I'll think of something you could do.
oh, you
I'm
figured out
teasing
how
you.
that worked, huh? That happened to Joanne last week, huh, Joanne? I saw you
Oh,
posted.
No, we're really good. We're
She
doing.
got Joanne, did you try the coffee cake yet? Because that's a new treat from them.
I'm starting my video. Sorry, I was eating.
I hope you're
yes,
eating
I
coffee
did.
cake.
I ate half of it and then let my granddaughter eat the other half. And I tell you, all these things are like delicious, but oh my gosh, they are rich. Like
Oh, yeah.
sugar cookie, 470 calories. So it's like I ate just a little bit. and
Well, it's not supposed to be like a everyday situation.
right? It's like, but yeah, they were all good. They're all good.
But they're nice, right? I think they're nice. They're nice gifts when you need something to send, especially like a business person and you're sending to a team member or a customer. Oh, nice. Oh,
So
look
I
at that.
got my new card because that's the thing I wanted. I wanted the new card because I messed it up when I tried to put it in a frame. It's like, oh, well.
We,
lesson learned.
hey, you know what we should do is that picture. I have to do it on the phone because of that app, but let me do, did you get that app yet? The new profile pic app?
No, I haven't.
Okay, I want to do that. It won't matter if I do it now because I can't show you my screen on my phone and the app's on there, but that new profile pic app with that picture of your dad, which is your favorite one? The big one, right? The big
Yeah,
picture.
the one with him holding his money.
Yeah,
Mm.
I'm gonna do that and send it to you on a card. Let me make a note so I don't forget to do it. Because I bet you that would turn out nice. I keep thinking, matter of fact, I made probably like 100 of those with that new profile pic thing because they come out so good. And
Yeah.
and this oh yeah, look at that. Oh, matter of fact, someone did one for me. Was it this one? Oh no, is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. Look at this one. I'm winking.
That's good.
Except this is Jason. He's in my downline in Avon. And look at what he puts on the inside. He always does. That's not him, by the way. But he's funny. He always sends me naked men, which I love. But yeah, I think that the gifts though, I like that they're nicely presented. They had a cookie that was round that wasn't getting delivered in one piece. I think that's why they switched to the
Oh.
cookie bar. Because I'd ordered a couple and Scott's not on today, but Easter Day, we sent each other a cookie to see how they would arrive. And both his cookie and my cookie were broken half. And it
Mm.
wasn't long after that they pulled them and came out with the cookie bar. So I think that's why they probably did it. They didn't share that with me, but because I'd like to think when I send something to somebody, it doesn't come, crushed up or anything. And most of the time, I don't think they do from these guys. But definitely the brownies is the most requested on my team. But I like this new option of the bakery sampler when I need something a little bit bigger. So you want to take a peek at what the gifts are right now? Let's do that because
The brownies are fantastic. That's my most popular also. I had sent 3 of our pastors, each the brownies, they got a box of whatever it was. I guess they each got 4 brownies, something like,
nice.
and they had more fun at the church, with those brownies. Because I sent them all to the church, and they just had a blast with that.
Oh, this is brand new today. I hadn't seen this.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cool.
For the love of all dog treats. Oh my goodness.
oh, wow.
I hadn't even seen that. Let's look under the new category here because this is something new. Yeah, I was just going to look under the gourmet foods, but now I want to know what's under these other things here. I did see this the other day, Beautiful Soul seeds. That's cute. So they don't have a lot of choices when it comes to something like my friend whose dog died that I sent the card for. I ended up sending her one of those candles I'll show you in a minute, which was awesome. But it was a little bit expensive compared to, it's not something I could just send to everybody. You know what I mean? But look at those coffee cakes come in an 8-pack.
Oh, wow.
That's
Mm.
neat. The smiley gift mug. But they have lower price things like the lavender seeds are only 87 cents. It would be plus shipping though, don't forget. Oh, and look at this Forever Love frame. That's cute. And that has a little necklace and that's only $15.97. Some of these new ones are nice because I end up sending a lot of like sympathy cards when a pet dies and stuff like that. And I like that they have an option. Oh, and here's that one that I sent Joanne, this one, the 4-pack bakery sampler. That's kind of new, but that was only $14.98 plus shipping. So I like that one. Oh, and here's some, oh, this is cute. Look at it for Father's Day. Big man, little man cups.
Mm,
A beard brush set. You have to brush your beard out. Oh,
yeah.
wow. Thank goodness we don't have got that point yet. Yeah. Oh, so on the gift thing, how I found that other candle, I'll show you. I went up here and did search. I just searched for loss and I got the pet candle thing. Here it is over here, I think. Yeah, this one. So see, it's $36.38. So it's a little bit more than I normally would spend. I couldn't do this for everybody that I send the sympathy card for because I send too many, but I thought this was a good option. That must be big too. It looks small there, but it's got to be big because it's 45 hours of burning.
Oh, yeah.
Here it looks like it might be a one of those little bitty candles, but I don't think it is. Sometimes it's hard to tell. But I thought that was a good choice. I like it when they have choices for me. So if it'd been a person, I probably would have done something like this. It's weird. You don't want to send like food, right? For sympathy, because then it's like, I don't know. That's weird. Me and the kid have a thing going about that, of course. My kid's overweight like me. He's big shock there, right? I didn't teach him good. But he said when they teach health class at school, they're like, make sure you eat right. Here's your cookie. They were like giving them cookies after class, and I'm like, they should be going, here's your carrot or something, you know. But they go, you know, you did good in class today. Here's your cookie. So, oh, but anyway, yeah, I think the first like 3 years I was doing this, I didn't send any gifts. I don't know if I thought they were too much or didn't know how they were going to go. I didn't even try to send gifts. And then what happened was the place that I was using for my downline birthday, I used birthday chocolates for years and years, and they went out. And then I was looking around and I thought, well, this is stupid. Why am I looking when I could buy them from myself?
Yeah.
And then I thought, well, I need to, you know, do this right. So I went in and I sent myself some to make sure that they were decent. And then of course they were fabulous, the brownies. They didn't always have this much of a selection. They've added it because the brownies were so popular. And then the brownies have been such a big hit with my team. I've stuck with this now for years. So it's funny if I try to change it up, though, I hear about it. I not the sampler, but I sent like the biggest people got cookie caramel bundle or something. It was cookies and caramels, I think. And they're like, no brownies. I'm well, next year, I guess you're getting brownies. But
The
I
other one
was,
that's good is the salted caramels.
oh, I know, I love those.
Oh, man.
Oh, I know. Those are too good,
Yeah.
really. Yeah, they're awesome. But yeah, those, so what I'm working on myself right now is I just took Avon customer's order. So I'm going to enter her order. And by the way, I told her she was, although this it didn't turn out that good because her husband died like a year ago. So she's still, upset over that. Absolutely should be. But the free things with the coupon code I have is men's stuff, right? Because that's good today. So I said to her, she doesn't know that I know about her husband. Someone else told me. So I said, the free thing is some men's thing. And I just wanted to make sure that that was something you could give away for a gift or something. Do you have some use for that? She said, oh yeah, one of my sons. So I'm like, perfect. Perfect. So I'm going to be able to give her the coupon code, the stuff. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and find the post on what you get for free. And I'm going to grab the screenshot of that. And then I'm going to put that on the front of the thank you card and then send it so that when she gets her order, she'll remember why it's in her box. Because I have had people like, you didn't charge me for this, did you? Because they didn't come up with the coupon code. I did. So they weren't remembering it by the time the order got to them. And they thought they were paying for all that stuff. So I definitely, she would have gotten a card anyway, but this makes it easy what I'm going to do for a theme is I usually put what they get free on the front. But yeah, one of the things I try to do is whenever I interact with a customer, even if they don't end up ordering, is send them a card. And I think it's made a lot of difference, especially when you look at the subscription prices. They have the smaller subscriptions aren't a huge amount of money. And if you divide it out by how many cards you're sending, it's well worth the money. So you want to look at that right quick? I know sometimes I'm recording this, so if you don't mind, I won't spend a bunch of time on it, but I'll show it because it is, if you look on your account, click on account, and then look here, it says pricing. It'll show you the options. And by the way, you can change back and forth. You don't have to, it's not like forevermore you'll be locked into this deal. That's not true. You can change it. It's a monthly thing. And it's not first of the month to last of the month. It's whenever you sign up. So if you change on the 2nd, it'll go to next month on the 2nd. And the reason I like some of these so well is like this one, 97, that sounds like a lot of money. I know it did to me when I first looked, I'm like, $100 on cars. And then when I priced it out though, I was actually spending more than that going and buying them, because this includes the postage on some, on the unlimited sends individuals. So you have to look what it includes and look what you spend now or what you would spend if you have a subscription. So like these, it includes even 30 system sends. So what it includes as part of the 97 is heartfelt cards, which means cards that are individual cards that are send immediates. So like the ones I did so far are individual send immediate cards. A system send would be like the birthday card where I scheduled it for later. Or if I sent more than one person at one time, those are system sends. So at the 97, it includes 30 of those. And it also, you have as many pictures as you want. They used to charge extra for that. Let's see the unlimited, look, send an unlimited amount of 5x7 greeting cards, also with stamps included. See, that's the thing. I send like 12 a day doing Facebook espionage. I'm saving so much money on that. Anyway, and then you get the contact manager, of course. But the other good part that I think a lot of people forget is not only does the 97 include 30 system sends as part of it, that's included. But down here, you get a discount on the system sends. So it's $1.50 over and above the 30. $1.50 per card. You can't get one at Hallmark for $1.50, not a decent one. You can get a card, you can get a box of at the dollar store with 12 cards, but they look like $12 store cards. You know what I mean? I don't think you can get the thickness and be able to design it yourself cheaper than this. So that's $1.50. And why I've got the bigger subscription is because I send out about 400 birthday cards a month. So if you think about it, I was on the 97 before they came up with the bigger packages. So I was spending $1.50 per system send. And now I've got the big package, which I say I spend $1. I'm saving 50 cents per card. That adds up when you send in 400 cards. So I'm not saying everybody wants to do the big one. You probably don't have use for it, but you may know somebody. Like I've got a bunch of people on the team that are real estate agents that use that many. I've got a dentist that uses that many. But there's a lot of, you know, even though it might not be something you could use right off, some of the smaller subscriptions are well worth it. I think you do the 97, right, Joanne? Yeah, and you find that it's worth it for the money? You're on mute.
Sorry.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I have kept track of the amount of cards that I've sent versus what I've spent. And I'm only spending with the amount of cards that I've sent, it only is like 30 cents that each
Yeah.
card has cost. Well, the postage alone is 58 cents. So
Yeah.
I'm really almost like ripping off the company, if you will, because I'm not even paying for postage at this point because I send so many cards.
You know, it's funny. I almost want to like thank everybody else for not doing cards anymore, because everybody's like, oh, no one does any cards anymore. Thank you. Thanks for not doing it, because then when someone gets a card from me, they're like extra excited because no one else is doing it. So my customers, just think, when was the last time you got a thank you card from someone you bought from? Hardly ever. That's why it's so great to do. And just because no one else is doing it doesn't mean it's not good to do. It means it's going to stand out. Some old idea that used to do all the time is going to be easy to do and for us to do now and stand out like almost nothing else anymore. I've gotten thank you emails. I've gotten an e-card. Those things are great, but I think nothing says it like a card in the mail. And this way, I'm not even doing it. I mean, I'm doing it. I'm designing the card and I get to personalize it. They even have a way to put your own font and stuff if you want to. But you can do real simple cards if you want to. And it's cost effective and stands out, I think. It's just, and then to be able to add the gifts and stuff, I think is nice. So for business, I do that when, like, on my my YouTube channel, I have that interview thing I do. It's Monday Morning Madness, which everybody now keeps reminding me. I'm not doing it on Monday mornings, and I'm like, it's Monday morning somewhere, right? So it's kind of, the name is wrong, but I screenshot the guest and I talking off. Once it's up on YouTube, I watch it and screenshot till I get a screenshot of both of us with our eyes open smiling. And then I put that on the front of the card. And on that, you can add words on the front of a card. So I write thank you. And then inside, I put the promo graphic that I use to promote their interview, because some of them don't see it. They're not on social media. And then I just write a thank you there. And I ask them at the end of the interview whether they want sea salt caramels or cookies or brownies. So they get to pick it. And it's been, I like doing that. And it kind of sets me apart because not all the other people doing interview shows do that. So to me, I want the guests to be wowed. And one way to do that that's easy for me to do is using SendOutCards. So I guess I rely on SendOutCards to solve a lot of my problems. I think, how can I use SendOutCards to fix this? So how are you today, Penny? Oh, you're on mute. We need a little sign. You're on mute. Oh, you're still on mute. You got it now. There you go.
There we go. I'm doing good. Just got home from work a little bit ago and remembered that you was on, so I thought I'm gonna jump on and listen.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good, good. Did you have any things you wanted to see?
No, not especially. I'm
Oh,
just
okay.
watching,
Okay.
you know, enjoying what you're doing.
Oh, good. Oh, good. How about Deborah? How are you doing? Or Donna? Or Mariana?
I'm sick.
Oh, oh,
That-
snap.
Yeah, the pollen hit me pretty hard this past weekend, so
No.
I'm like, bleh.
Yeah, here there was like a fog of pollen.
Mm,
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I think that's the lawn, guys. That's bad news.
oh.
We had bunnies in the yard last night. I went out to walk the dog to take a pee, and the dog take a pee, not me. Sorry. And the dog nearly pulled my arm off. He was like, bunnies! Yeah, and then in the back there was a big giant deer. I mean, not a rat deer, but a girl deer. But he was a big girl deer. And the dog didn't see it, thank goodness.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Right, yeah, he'd have gone mental over that. But yeah, the pollen's bad there.
Oh,
Donna?
yeah. Oh,
No.
yeah. Yeah.
Well, sorry to hear that.
Yeah. I've done pretty good, but this past week there was just like everybody got hit with it. So that there was no hiding from it.
Oh, you know, it's funny. I have allergies, but it must have been related to the carpet because I haven't outside. I'm not bad, and once I pulled the carpet up in my house, I've not had any more problems. I used to
Mm.
have really, really bad, and it was the carpet.
Yeah.
I don't know what was in the carpet. Once I pulled it all out, here we go.
Yeah. Yeah. Could be pollen, it gets tracked in to your carpet, from
Well, it could have been
outside.
anything. I know.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was because I didn't bother to go have all the work up and stuff. I was going to get rid of the carpet anyway. I didn't get rid of it for that reason. I got rid of it because at the time my kid was what, 5, and we'd
Mm.
already gone through 5 years of, oh, I missed the toilet and peed on the carpet. Oh, I threw up last night all over the carpet.
Yeah.
I mean, it was so much. Oh, I'm like, oh, you know what? If this was hardwood, I could just wipe that up. I kept thinking.
Mhm.
When I built the house, the guy talked me into carpet because he said if the kid falls down or falls down the stairs, the carpet would be better. But he was on crack because you can't clean up that carpet. That was a nightmare. And the
Yeah.
cats pulled the carpet up on the stairs. They had it all messed up. So
Mm.
that was something. Oh, somebody wants to say hi. You're gonna get the whole crew today. Okay, here we go. Say hi. Oh, she's like, no.
It's beautiful.
Hissy. So for what I'm working on right now, in case you're wondering, for SendOutCards, I do lists, and to make this is like to make headway on what I'm doing, promoting and stuff. I have lists that I'm working on. So I just finished up about a week ago the list of, it was people who asked me for information about selling Avon but never did sign up. So it was prospects. And they were from the last 12 years because I've kept every one that I got their information on. So it was name, addresses, the minimum I would have had. Now they would have been ones like either we bought leads from Avon for a while or they answered that in the paper I had, whatever the source was, I had them in my database under, I called it Avon info only. And in SendOutCards, you can make groups. So that was one of the groups that I had. So I went, you can download your lists. So I downloaded it to Excel and printed it out. And then I did 4 a day. So I have these lists like this where I print it out and then do 4 a day. Excuse me. Usually I'm working 3 lists at a time, so I'm doing 12 a day. Now, if you send only 4 of a card and it's identical, the system doesn't pull you for abusing the unlimited card sends. Normally, they want you to send individual cards like the ones we did that are not the same and not going to a bunch of people. But I found if you do 4, it doesn't seem to care about that. So I send 4 of this one, 4 of that one, and 4 of another one, and I do it every day. And that list took me from September 28th till last week to complete at 4 a day. So I sent all of those cards, and you've seen me talk about this card before, so I don't want to show it again, but it was a post from Facebook and it worked on Facebook. It was my story. I just did screenshots of the text, pulled it off, put it in a card, and added what the kit was currently. And I kept updating that over this time and sent it. Not only did I get orders and enough signups that I got the nesting incentive. So I got enough business from that, but I didn't pay extra because I did it 4 a day and it was included in my subscription. The trick with that is not to send 50 a day or 20 a day, just go with the 4. So some days I want to send more than 4. I don't do it. I say, you know what, I'm not going to do tomorrow's work today. I'm just going to do today's work today. That way I stay on my subscription. I don't have a big giant investment in this list because it really wouldn't have been cost effective for me to mass mail them all at once and pay a whole bunch because most of these addresses aren't good. I'm getting a lot of it back, which is why does that matter? Now I'm cleaning the list. It was on the subscription, so it didn't cost me more. I'm cleaning the list, and I did get enough business already to get I got 100 links from Avon over it, 100 nested people for the signups that I got last year from these cards. So to me, it's well worth it to do it that way. The list I'm getting near the end of, I'm on almost the last page, is the 107 nested people, and I'm doing them 4 a day. So what I did was I printed out the list. They had a thing in the back office there where you could print out a list. And by the way, if you go and do that, it did give me nested people from 2017. I had to look to make sure. So include the nested campaign on the report so you can take those off because you don't want to welcome people that you already welcomed once. So I did take those off, the 2017 ones, and there were some from 2022. So I took those off and I'm only doing the ones that were just nested this time. And there was 107. Then I went through, there's not a way on the report to tell them to include the birthdays. So I went through and looked everyone up and put the birthday. Because for me, that's one of the things that's been the most beneficial that I've done is like if somebody signs up to be on my team in my first, they go in and because I see their contract, I know their birthday. So if they're in my first, I've got their birthday. Even if they quit, they stay in and they continue to get birthday cards from me for years. So one of the ways that I've got so many people come back to me is because they'll think about coming back and they've been getting birthday cards. So they remember me and they come back to me. Where normally if you don't keep in touch with somebody, they just call another ad or go somewhere else. When they want to come back, they don't remember you because you didn't keep in touch with them. So this is one way that I'm able to do that. It's only once a year, but it's been effective. So, and I'll meet people places and they go, you're the one that sent me the birthday card. And I'm like, yeah, that's me. But so it's funny that
You had told us that before, and I thought that was really a good idea. So I started doing that a couple of years ago.
oh, good.
It works like a charm. They do come back. They really appreciate being remembered, because life happens along the way, and that's a lot of why they left, for various reasons. And they'll share that when they come back. They said life happened, I got divorced or whatever, or they moved. But they came back because they remembered a birthday card or an anniversary card. So,
And in the back too, make sure that your little message, whatever you put, I have like a little logo box that
Right.
has both my URLs, because sometimes they were a rep on your team and they don't want to come back, but they want to buy.
mhm.
So you'll still get a customer from it. So either way, you want to be able to be of service. I think that's when you're designing your block, make sure you think, how can I be of service? Not necessarily, how can I get them back?
Mhm.
Because that way you can get both. But
Right.
I got a message the other day, and this is let's see, his wife and he are trainers in the industry. And I sent him a birthday card because I know them pretty well. He said, mine was the only card I got other than the one from his wife. So I hear that a lot. They
Yeah.
don't, that people just don't send cards like they used to. Thank you, everybody. It's like they're not doing their job, so it makes me look like a superhero. It's like awesome. I love when that happens. But no, the birthday is so easy too, because everyone's got one.
Mhm.
Right, and you usually can find out what it is. Sometimes it's a Facebook in their about tab. Sometimes it's that they talk about it. So you're scrolling through and they'll say, shout out to my husband whose birthday it is today. And I'm grabbing for my phone to make sure I've got it. You know what I mean? Anniversaries I do quite a bit with. Those are a little trickier.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Right, because not everybody stays married to that person, so you have to watch their page to make sure they're with the same person, right? Because that's bad. The other thing that I've had to do that is hard, but when I hear that somebody died, I race for the phone too, because I want to make sure I don't send them something by mistake. So I take them right out of my system. And it's hard because I feel like I'm being disrespectful deleting them, right? But I need to do it right away because I did mail somebody who died a card by mistake. So I try to catch that right away. But when I hear somebody got divorced or something, I try to catch those too. But I've been doing more with the anniversaries, and I go Facebook espionage, pull off their picture. I had the kid design a card front that is anniversaries, and he left me room to add their names. So it has like a design and then a part that's blank where I can put their names. And I think they came out good. The kid was so funny though. He wanted to make sure the couple on the card that you couldn't tell if they were boys and girls or boys and boys or girls and girls, and you couldn't tell if they were aliens or or from this planet. You couldn't tell. So they're like characters that he came up with that are like neutral. He wanted to do that. So I'm like, that's fine with me. But it's funny when I talk to people, they all project their situation on it. So they think it's a boy and a girl, or they think it's a girl and a girl, depending on them. It's funny. But oh, but anyway, awesome. So you know what we didn't do is somebody, how are we going to do this? Will we do somebody? I think Marie wants something. You were hoping it was Joanne last week, so it should be you. Let's
I'm
go
sorry.
do one. We got just a couple minutes, so let's go do a Facebook espionage. Okay, let's go Facebook. Oh, here we go. And Marie, do you have a good picture up there lately?
Whoa,
What do you got for me? Oh, that one.
that's a good one.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's real good.
Where is that one? Where is that one? So it'd be albums, and that's profile picture. Let's do that one.
That's good.
I love that picture. Okay, so save image as, and I'm going to save it in the downloads. Then let's go over to send out cards, and this is, I do this all day long. I'm kind of bad about how many I send. Okay, build your own. And I'll put right here, that was an up and down picture.
Mhm.
Customize. Let's do a flat card, okay?
Oh,
You wanna do a flat card? Next. Current editor. And then add the image. Upload the image. And there it is right there in my downloads folder. Yay. Now I can even fix this a little bit by here. This is the image sizer thing. So if I make it a little bit bigger and move it over there.
great.
So all I did was do the up and down to make it bigger or smaller. See that? You also can use the sliding bar here. And then you point to it and see the little hand. If you do the left clicker and hold it down, see the fingers going down, then you can move it around. So there you go. Look at that.
Perfect.
Okay, now on the back, I'm going to put, get a room, you two. Get a room. Get a room, you two. Oh, Marie's not laughing. That's supposed to be funny, Marie. Do you get it? Where's the dog getting you? Okay, so where do you want the bakery selection?
Oh, yeah, maybe like the salted caramels.
You want that instead? What haven't you tried though? Because I really would like to say.
Nice. Well, how about you had did you have, and that was way too much though. You had
What?
like a group of things, like
The
four.
one I sent to Joanne though,
Yeah.
the bakery selection. Yeah, let's do that because you haven't tried that.
I haven't tried.
And yeah, and see, I think once you try it, you'll want to send that to somebody because that makes a nice gift. And it's $14.98 or something like that. Where is it? Right there, the 4-pack bakery sampler. Sorry, I can zone out the dog, but I'm sure nobody else probably is. Sorry. Okay, that's the lawn guys. 4-pack bakery sampler. So add right here. And I want to hear what you like in there though. So far I've had all good reviews, but I'd like to hear what you think. Okay. So that was as easy as it is to add a gift. Just click on gift, you add it, and that's it. And then down here, add recipients. And I don't have to put the whole thing. There you are.
Yeah.
Because I forgot how to spell your last name. I just put part of it and I still got it. Hey, don't bust the window there, dingling. The port, don't bust the window. What the hey? Ready to send. Oh, where'd it go? Ready to send. Here we go. So it's just, see, notice that my card, because it's an individual send, the card is included. I don't have to pay for the card. I'm just paying for the bakery thing and the shipping. And that's it. And that's it. So I do want to hear about, I want to hear how you like those though, especially I haven't had a coffee cake yet. So I'm anxious to see how that is. You said that was good too, Joanne. Did you try that one?
The coffee cake is super, super, super moist. It's
Oh,
really good, really good.
Oh, good. Oh, good. I did have the cookie one. I haven't had the coffee cake one. So I know Scott, the one that we do the gifts back and forth, he said he's in trouble because it comes in like an 8-pack. He's worried. He's afraid he's going to order for himself. He always calls it quality control when he orders some for himself. Just checking.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Yes, indeedy. So I usually like to pick somebody. So you said the magic words when you said, could be me. So anyway, thank you all very much for coming on. I'm going to do these all month of June. I'm going to be available on Thursday. So I'm going to do them at 1 on Thursdays. I'll try to put that up, the reminder every time so you know. you don't have to be using send out cards to come onto this, so you can tell people to come on. It does, even though we're talking about send out cards and I show you how to do it on send out cards, the actual business idea is just to send cards. So if you don't happen to want to use the system, it's still effective to send cards. This just makes it easy and it's cheaper, but if you don't want to do that, that's cool too. But I think the idea itself is valid and valuable. So thank you very much, and we will see you next time.
Okay,
Thank you.
Thank you.
thank
Bye.
Thank
Bye.
you.
thank you.
Thanks. Bye.